Hi everyone, this is part 2 of how to not be a people pleaser. In the last episode, we identified signs of if you were a people pleaser. In today's episode, we will learn how to break that damaging and extremely toxic pattern of being a people pleaser and not being able to say no. This is Preetha Saha, counselor, for the episode of Preetha Se Pucho. So, the first thing is we have to identify that we are a people pleaser. If we are in denial, it is not going to help anybody, especially yourself. So once you identify that you are a people pleaser and you are being overtly helpful, and not expecting things from others, but at the same time being very very resentful that यार मैं सबके लिए इतना कर रहा हूँ, मुझे इतना सपोर्ट कभी नहीं मिलता है. So first and foremost, identify that you are a people pleaser and stop. Literally just stop saying yes to everything by first telling yourself that I need to stop. This is not healthy, this is not helpful, I am creating a lot of problems for myself. If you have already said yes to people, ask them ki, can I do it a little later. So sometimes saying no immediately might be a challenge. So maybe you can tell them that today I am a little bit packed, can I do it tomorrow or after a couple of days. So people who have been taking you for granted will understand that you are trying to establish certain boundaries, and when that happens you will face some frictions, you will feel some conflicts. Be ready to tolerate it. It's very important to tell yourself that I need to tolerate this. First you have to explain yourself why you're doing this. Then you have to identify that listen, people को सुनने की आदत नहीं है ना मुझसे, तो जब मैं ना बोलूँगा या मैं ना बोलूँगी तो सामने वाला पर्सन बहुत different reactions दे सकेगा. Some people will be like okay, some people will be like अच्छा सब ठीक है ना, and some people will be like how dare you say no to me. Whatever the reaction, be ready and be prepared to face it, and tell yourself that I can tolerate this, I don't have to give in. The second thing is, like I discussed, we have to say that give me some time. I will definitely help you, but not today, after a couple of days or after a couple of hours. So slowly you are establishing that boundary for yourself. One fantastic way to check if you are being a people pleaser and working on your assertiveness, which is the art of saying no, is asking yourself, when I keep helping others constantly, am I being fair to myself? If I am not being fair to myself while I am helping others, what is the point? I am not Mother Teresa. And even Mother Teresa was not unfair to herself. She took care of her helpful needs and then she gave time to others. What does the air hostess tell us in the flight? They tell us that you first wear your oxygen mask and then help others. If you are going to run dry, how can you pour from an empty cup? So check. Are you being kind to yourself? Are you being fair to yourself? So that's a great way. Then don't over apologize. If you feel that the samne wala person is not taking the no for an answer, you don't have to keep apologizing, because you don't owe them anything. You are doing it because you're a good person and you want to be a helpful person, but there are certain limitations, and when that line comes, you have to say no. And if the person is not able to take it, then you will have to reconsider, is this a healthy relationship for me, or are these friends there in my life only because I keep giving them money or giving them rides in my car or my bike. जब मैं ना बोलना स्टार्ट करता हूँ तभी शायद आपको आपके फ्रेंड्स के असली रंग दिखने मिलेंगे. सो यू चेक विथ योरसेल्फ. Start small. Don't start, it might be very challenging for you to say no immediately for big things. So start small. If your friend is saying that, oh, can we come and let's hang out for so and so time, and you have a meeting or you have to be with your parents and your family, you can say that what, right now I'm with my family, मिलते हैं आधे घंटे के बाद, या फिर शाम को मिलते हैं, या फिर कल मिलते हैं. So start small. Then acknowledge the fact that you will feel a lot of fear, because saying no is not easy, especially when you are in the habit of saying no to every and anybody. So you will feel afraid, you will feel insecure, you will feel extremely stressed and anxious about saying no. So acknowledge that fear and tell yourself that I can tolerate this fear. मैं कर सकता हूँ, मैं कर सकती हूँ. Nothing to be afraid nobody's going to hit me or stab me or bite me if I say no. So this is something that is required. This sort of pep talk is required to sort of calm down your mind. um, and finally, you have to ask for help also. You are not Wonder Woman, you are not Superman, you don't have to do everything. Even Superman asks others for help. He cannot save the whole planet by himself. Even Wonder Woman takes care of things and delegates the rest of the task to others. पॉसिबल ही नहीं है एक बंदे को सब कुछ मैनेज करने के लिए. सो वे यू फील दैट यू आर स्ट्रेचिंग आउट टू थिन, you ask for help. There's no shame, there is nothing wrong in asking for help. You deserve it. So this episode we discussed how to say no, which is assertiveness training, and to stop being a people pleaser. I hope this was helpful. If you want to learn about more topics, please mention in the comment section below, or you can DM me for any doubts. This is Preetha Saha, counselor, signing off. Always there for you. Hugs and healing.